From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Garrett Crochet. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Paul Goldschmidt, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's outside. And that's ball two. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Now a screamer into the outfield. Anthony makes the grab, one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Trent Grisham, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. That one inside. And that is ball one. Two outs, base is empty.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
The pitch. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 4th in the American League in batting average this year. Outside low. And that's ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Boston, and getting the call for this one, Ryan Yarborough. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Foul ball there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Rafael Devers.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. 4th right now in the American. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Romy Gonzalez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for Boston. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Volpe matched a homer in his last game. Crochet back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Fought off foul. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on the drop third strike.
Really great effort behind the plate to recover and complete that out at first. I mean, that ball got pretty far away from him, and he didn't have a ton of time to work with, especially with all that gear on. That's a tough play to pop up, get to the ball, and then fire a strike down to first with the runner going up the line. That's nice work right there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That clips a corner. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7th, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, and the count's full. Second inning here, no score. Drilled out towards left center field. Duran on the move, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Trevor Story.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Just missed. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 5th, right fielder Roman.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Just missed. And another ball. Into center and a base hit. Man at first with one gone, and stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. in there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next offering is fouled back. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. LeMahieu, multi-time All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Fastball in for a strike, and 1-1. And that one missing low. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. On the corner for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Corrals it. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul
Back
Goldschmidt.
to the top of the Yankee order. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Next, for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Grounder might be 2. Over to Story for 1, and that's 2.
Well, second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Bottom of the
the Red
inning,
Sox,
down the third baseman,
third
Marcelo
baseman,
Meyer,
number
trying to
39.
pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Goldie. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Rafaela went deep in his most recent game. And that's in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Batting ninth, catcher
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. That misses the zone. Ball one. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jarren Duran on deck for Boston. Slice to right. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now batting Jarren Duran. There's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
In the dirt, blocked. Next pitch is downstairs. And that is out of play. The 2-2. And that one in the air center field. Grisham sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and the inning is over. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 3 innings complete, no score. Back here in Boston, John Shelby with Chris Singleton,
right fielder,
and set to lead off the fourth, Aaron Judge. And delivers outside. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's
Up next,
2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Bellinger up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Go ahead run on base. Volpe digs in now. He's 0 for 1. The 0-1. Bunt attempt. Popped up. Meyer flashes the leather on the run and catch. Goes to second. Safe there. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And fouled off. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Line drive. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair to the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Fenway, ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. Swings through that. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And now here is Romy Gonzalez. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Here's the 0-1. Fly ball center field. Grisham trying to get there. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Yankees,
so far.
second
Here's how the
baseman,
starters have
DJ
performed up
LeMahieu.
to this point. Crochet back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's outside.
You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Right through there for a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other
Now
way,
catcher,
but that time
Wells.
a little anxious.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. And next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2. And ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And now the count is even. Ripped on a line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So the Yanks go in order. Still no score. And we're back here at
Leading
Fenway
off
Park.
for
And now the
the
right
Red
fielder,
Sox.
Roman Anthony.
Right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
And he grounds one to the right side. LeMahieu slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian
Here's the second baseman,
Campbell.
Christian Campbell. He hit into a double play his first time up. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get
Now
the out.
batting, number 39.
And now it's going to be Marcelo Meyer.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And there's the strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. Marcelo Meyer with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Rafaela in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Meyer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Josh Winkowski.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground right side and foul ball. That's to third. Meyer zips it to first. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And Judge spoils that one. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. Ground ball left side. Story handles, throws to first. Judge out on the play.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses. Lifted in the air, right field. Anthony on his way over. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
And here is Devers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Yarbrough out of the game, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New
New
pitcher
York,
on here, Ian
number
Hamilton.
71.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been
Hamilton.
fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now here is Romy Gonzalez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one outside. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just
Shortstop,
hasn't looked
Trevor
very comfortable with the
Story.
plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's Trevor Story now. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Anthony will hit next. And a foul ball. Red Sox leading it by 2. Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that one for strike 2. But he's back. Red Sox by 2. That one off the mark. The count now 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Volpe up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. The Yankees looking to rally.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Right back to him on the mound. Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting third baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
And the batter
Jr.
now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock up and loosening in the pen. Slayton also getting ready. This one popped up, and that goes foul. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes,
Up
I'm
next,
not going to
for
leave
the
this in the
Yankees,
umpire's
left
hands. I'm
fielder,
going to be
Jason
aggressive. It was in a
Dominguez.
location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
1 gone, runner at first. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front
Now
shoulder
batting
coming open
second
instead of
baseman,
staying
DJ
closed.
LeMahieu.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Runner on the move. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Tying run at the plate. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Runner edges away at second. Stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
2-2 now. That one missing inside. Austin Wells in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brennan Bernardino won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Slate.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So 2 down. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. LeMahieu off of first with 2 away. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Anthony makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well,
Leading
1-run
off
game.
for the
So
Red
stepping in
Sox,
for Boston,
second
Christian
baseman,
Campbell.
Christian Campbell.
Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Close, but call the ball. 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, the tag out. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swung on, belted. Grisham drop step, going back. Going, gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Rafaela in the box now. No balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards right center field. Judge hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Out to short. Volpe whips it across. That ends the frame. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. New inning getting started. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Swinging a foul out of play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Hit hard on the ground to short. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground. Sends it to first. That takes care of Grisham.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first. Judge out on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching.
Tim Hill gets the ball now.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Leading off.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
And that one upstairs.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Hill makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting, first baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Romy Gonzalez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one ripped. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate, and first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And it gets by him. The run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Anthony at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Story at third with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Boston brings one in on the triple. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees.
Now pitching for
We're
the Red
back,
Sox.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Chapman, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. High
Anthony
fastball,
Volpe.
even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. Chapman throw over. Bellinger dives back. That one misses. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So they're down to their final out. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.